how's it going?
Doing all right? How are you doing?
All right.
How's the foot?
Gnarly, according to the nurse today. It seems to be doing fine
Excellent.
under the circumstances.
Yeah. Well, you said you went to the pharmacy yesterday. I was wondering if there was any repercussions on that.
It made it angry.
Yeah.
It didn't like it. And that was, what, midweek? I even forgot now. But normally you have that pain scale, 1 to 10.
Right.
And I reserve 10 for you, like I am on fire. It's a 3 normally. It's letting me know that there's something going on down there, but it's not screaming at me. And I'm told that is abnormal. That should be much more painful. But then again, it's the neuropathy that's preventing that.
Yes.
Hey, I'll take the break. But when I do things to put on these slippers, which increase the pressure or try to drive, yeah, that pisses it off. So it got up there a little bit further, but nothing terrible. And I wouldn't want to drive to Franklin right now, but I can certainly drive around town, no problem. Which was a relief. It's good. I had put off going to the pharmacy. I told that story in text, but they were amazed. Okay, we got, what was it, 9 or 10 for you? And they said had to keep cycling through the drawer because there was so much, because I'd put it off for so long. So it's good stuff. So how's it in your neck of the woods? Has your package arrived?
I've got several packages, but nothing that I wanted. It was nothing that I was hoping for. So now
so not the mystery package that keeps bouncing across the country.
Correct. It's probably still has been moved on from, where is it? Chattanooga. Yes, it's in transit to next facility, and it states that yesterday it was in Chattanooga. Day before yesterday.
I think that tracking thing is just off of its marbles. It's just giving you random cities.
Nope, it's going back to the same. It's like the same paths. It came through Oakland, California when it first came into the country, and then it looped back around, back to Oakland, California, back over to Chattanooga. Actually,
Have you considered calling the shipping company to inquire as to why that might be?
Without a USPS tracking number, I'm SOL, and I don't have a USPS tracking number. I have a Track 718 tracking number. And I talked to them, and they said, "Oh, you've got to talk to your seller." Hey, I can do that.
Fair enough. My guess is that conversation's not going to go anywhere as well. So it's an amusing situation. Leads the imagination to wonder. Why would the USPS bounce a package back and forth like that?
Yeah.
If they really didn't like it, they'd just park it someplace and tear into it, and that'd be it. The way it is, it almost seems like it's stuck to the underside of an aircraft. It's just back and forth. Hello, how's it going?
Howdy. What's happening?
Greetings. What game are we playing?
It is Mr. Pegg's game today.
That's what I was thinking.
Cyber of the Punk.
Yeah, after being absent last week, I was a little lost as to which one it was too. But I did watch it. So me and Logan watched it on the way back, taking him home.
Oh, let's see. What was it? Oh, that was the shark game, right?
Yeah.
The Windsor and the fights in space.
So it went pretty well.
Yep. I actually was expecting the Carson to push back more on the natives basically taking the battleship for themselves as a kind of defense station. But the logic that he provided is, I ain't fighting that thing. Yeah. Okay, that's straight. That makes sense. Let the ambassador sort through it later.
Yeah.
So how are things in your neck of the woods?
Oh, rather, things are leveling out somewhat the shop, but it's still not hardly even 30% resolved, but at least I'm in a position where I can start generating more income for the group. I can do more good inside than I can outside.
30% is better than zero.
So I still get out and do things, but not every day like I was. But being in the shop, everybody has product they can sell and actually service things the way we're supposed to, and it lifts all boats.
And you can put the sign out and say, yeah, there really is somebody here. Just walk around
exactly.
back to the powder room.
I made $1,000 just by being there. People walking in the door.
There you go. Awesome.
Now I've about sold all my new product until I get some more in, but
I don't think companies are going to complain.
And the answer is always the same: soon.
Howdy, E. How's it going?
Hello. Oh, not bad.
Is your answer the same? Soon.
Soon.
That's the, yeah. All answers are a derivative of spoon. We just don't realize it.
Right.
Spoon, soon, town. Yeah.
I've got to look at the compendium a little bit and buy some stuff before we get started. I'm tired of being unarmed while I'm fighting this melee chick.
Yeah, she finally showed up again, and there you are.
Close contact and can't do anything.
That was pretty funny. I know you. Oh, man. Yeah, we know you too. Oh, boy. Let's arrange the caffeination. Basically, all I did today was sleep.
There's a need for that.
Well, yeah. Friday was working India time. So it was like up at 4 a.m. and just yikes. And a lot of the India folks, this is something we Americans in particular take for granted. When dealing with foreign nationals, it's in English and it's on our time schedule during Eastern time, Central time, Mountain time, Pacific time. Meanwhile, if you look at it from their perspective, they had to learn English as a second language, and it's a freaking middle of the night.
Yeah.
If they're other side of the world, India. So we take much for granted. And then the occasion when it arises that the reverse is true. I sure as hell don't speak that language, but I can show up at that time. It's and mind-boggling. I don't know how they do it, but it's just a way of life. And how do you F?
How goes it? I'm gonna need you to back up at least 1.5 sentences to something you were speaking.
Talking about the presumptiveness of the American experience, particularly when it deals with folks in other countries interacting with you on your language and your time schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm working with folks in India all the time, and they're speaking with us in English and on our schedule. I don't have to get up in the middle of the night to work with them, and what's happening is they're up in the middle of the night to work with us. And you just take that for granted. But I had to, this week, work on India time for something that came up. Man. 4 a.m. rolls around and like, oh my God. And fortunately, I didn't have to try to speak any native Indian language, Hindu or anything. That would have been a total disaster. But things we take for granted. Very much take that interaction for granted.
See, that's a common complaint I hear. And also, I will get these emails for signing. It's not, what's the word? It's not protest. It's a petition. And people are putting out petitions that are like, to do this. And it's always talking about other countries. I'm like, I don't think you understand that they're another country. No one here can force them to do anything. It's just the language of the requests and stuff are so strong and, like you said, oriented on us. And I'm just like, wow. Hey, Chris. And Chris.
And Mr. Pegg.
Evening.
How goes?
It's going good. Just fighting off weather migraine right now.
A weather migraine.
Anytime these pressure systems come through, I just get a wicked migraine.
I know exactly what you mean. I can tell when it's raining out when I wake up and have a headache.
Yeah, this
That'll
one
happen.
kind of.
Background. This is a cyberpunk night.
Yeah, try to have a appropriate backdrop for each game night now.
You and Stephen and Mr. Meeks do a good job at that. I don't even try. Hey, it's where I live. Come on. And Neff is allergic to cameras, so you can have a backdrop without the camera on, I think.
I point my camera at the wall till I get where else it will try to pick me up, like it is with Eric.
So there are options. Let me see here. Gotta share the screen. There's a tab. This one. Share it. There we go. That works.
So before we begin, y'all earned another 80 improvement points. You want to go ahead and cash those out?
I don't think I need critical or rather improvement points as much as I need like a new arm or a new leg or maybe a spleen or something.
Yeah, I don't think my background will take effect without a camera.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Mr. Pegg, you see my character in the journal. I cannot find him. His name is Sparky.
Well,
He's
it should
down
be-
there.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom.
Right at the bottom? Okay. All right. I'll see if I can keep my.
Yeah, you should have access to them.
I don't see him. Let's see if the window will scroll down further.
I see him right below me.
And who are you?
Jane.
Jane.
There he is.
Hello, Logan.
Hello.
Mhm.
DM just gave us 80 improvement points.
And Matt has level raising in front of him.
Yeah, actually. Kind of gets to the point that 80 doesn't get you far. You had to, if you want to keep improving it, to kind of save them up. But I've been working on the ability to drive a car, damn it. That wasn't too much.
There I am. I was in a different game.
I heard about your car driving adventures.
Yep. Could use some work.
What should the total improvement points be?
It's 80 again for this round, and forget the total tally.
Mine's 540 total for the whole campaign.
And I've just spent everything I had. Since I now have bought a melee weapon, I now can use it.
Do you want one of those bats, electric bats that I made from?
I went and got me a katana. So
Excellent.
I'm getting tired of not having something to fight that chick when she gets in too close. She keeps haunting me. Was your mission successful today, Logan?
Nope, gonna try tomorrow.
Okay, I got you.
Does that mean you need to deny knowledge of his actions?
No, he got informed like last minute that he's going to a dance. He's trying to match to a dress that may or may not be worn. So they're trying to find colors.
Sorry, don't ask me about colors. I can't help you.
Like I said, first such instance of such a thing. So there's a great sighing and nodding of understanding about his particular situation. At least it's not pink. Somewhere around here, I've got a picture of that. I will have to share it in chat. I will search for that.
This is one of those dad sharing pictures moments. It's like, oh no.
Precisely. It's awful. Just be glad it's not pink. I never forgave Missy for that.
Ignore that. Clicking buttons over here saying what's a picture and what's a character sheet. Perfect. That explains that mess. All right. If y'all are ready, we can begin. Or if y'all need more time, I understand. So let's see. Pull you down to the appropriate page. No. Yes. All right. We last left off. You're actually at the very bottom of this page, way down yonder. And you basically just narrowly escaped a subway ride from hell. Whereas, oh Lord, that's a
Yeah, that was the only time I ever agreed to match to somebody else. I said never again.
of you. Yeah, y'all went through a mini gauntlet trying to find Max, and you have quickly found out that Master Naka, air quotes around Tanaka, that may not be his name, has betrayed you, because you've learned this because his personal bodyguard came and saved you, not before Not Damone was basically eviscerated. And
I'm carrying my arm around.
Xander lost his other arm, and Sid isn't looking too good either. He's got some holes in his armor. And that bodyguard, he basically took you down a side tunnel that led to this big enclave. And in Night City, this is not rare. This is actually fairly normal to find the dregs of society that either A, are pushed out of their homes due to gangs or corpse, basically make these little communities underground. There's plenty of tech to build these communities. There's plenty of electricity to have. And there's even some little homes and businesses here. This one right here that you're next to, it's lit up like it would be on the street. It's just very weird. And a gentleman comes out and sees the bodyguard and goes, "Oh, you made it. Come inside. Bring everyone in." And he's basically the bodyguard's carrying Not Damone, basically.
Who has Xander's arm?
Xander and his backwards sewn on arm. And y'all enter this little hovel, and everyone just finds a place to sit while Xander and Not Damone are basically dragged up these steps. And there's two individuals there. This definitely a street surgeon and this individual. And they're both spyglasses in the corner documenting everything. You got to get this. Jane's kind of taking care of all this. Everyone else is hanging out downstairs. Ludwig finds the comfy chair. Everyone's just hanging out downstairs while the more important thing gets taken care of, which is bringing Xander and Damone back to combat strength. So both Xander and Damone, you will need some replacement organs, which that's not hard to do in this time of age. It's just getting them, because you're not in a good space. Sorry, that was Thora throwing a chair. Technically a stool. She's trying to hit the light switch behind me.
Sign of things to come. Be prepared. The
It's
lightning
loud.
is just around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she needs to learn how to break a stool over the backs of her siblings. It's standard procedure for the baby.
She tries to prove herself to be the alpha. She really does go after them. She is hands on deck anytime, anywhere. That's who she is. In this day and age, it's easy to get replacement organs. It's just in the current location you're at, it's a bit difficult. And essentially, that's what these two individuals are arguing about. So this Mike guy,
robotic pancreas, while you're at it.
yeah. So this Mike guy basically is a smuggler. He basically gets stuff for this doctor, and there's a little bar down here too. He basically gets supplies and stuff that no one would notice missing to bring it in. And right now they're arguing what needs to be found, the quantity, and they both look at Jane and goes, "Anything else you want while we're just tallying up this shopping list?"
I don't know. Does anybody want any actual augmentations, or are we just going with base replacements?
He's not in a position to participate in the conversation at all. Don't know about Xander though.
I'm not quite as bad off as you are, but I'm not by much. I'd rather not upgrade, but if we have
Okay.
to,
Okay, biologics replacements is not difficult to do. Or full famicile non-upgrade cybernetics, either one.
yeah, he's pretty much good either way. You just don't necessarily want the improvement. If it does come with a cybernetic anything, he would add a smart gun interface, just to where he'd be the only one who can fire his pistol.
Now, hear me out. How about a second trigger finger?
I met a guy who was like that just the day before yesterday.
Okay, so we're not looking at any upgrades here.
Right. Unless Damone wants more dexterous fingers.
Well, again, he's out. He's not going to be able to participate.
Mike has a catalog. He goes, see, we can do this option right here, and if you want this or this.
Damone confided in me that he wanted a pencil mustache tattooed on so he wouldn't have to worry about grooming it.
Like Lou Bega?
That's the one. And he's mentioned some old classic guy. Yeah. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Luwick says that from downstairs. All right, so Xander doesn't want anything. He just wants the basic recovery limbs. That's easy to find. With Damone, since he can't speak, they'll probably just get what is necessary to repair him internally.
Yeah.
Mike and his doctor are talking back and forth and go, okay, I think we have a list. And Mike looks to Jane and goes, all right, here's the deal. We will make this happen where it's not going to cost any money to get these pieces. What is required of you to make that be free is that you guys got to help me steal it. And we're going to steal enough stuff that I can sell and supply other people with that will cover the cost of this little excursion as a favor, hey Pandora, as a favor to your friend downstairs that brought you here. Does that sound fair?
It sounds fair to me.
You're not hearing us complain.
Not hearing those two complain. I don't know about see, we'll have to talk to the rest of the group, but I think they'll be amenable.
Yeah.
And
So y'all discuss that, and I'm going to call some contacts about access to a R&D lab not that far from here.
Sid, cover your ears. We're in.
This is acquisition. It's not larceny.
It's only stealing if you get caught.
It's only stealing if you don't have a good story. Literally.
So you see, some bad guys stole some evidence from the police locker room, and we need to go reclaim it.
Yeah. We could do more for the bad guys if we weren't so short-handed.
Oh, did you want a longer hand?
No, I'm good.
All right, so I guess everyone except for Xander and Damone, because of reasons, are going on this little trip.
Yeah.
Cool. All righty. Everyone goes up to the Mike upstairs and goes, sweet. There's a path out of here to the streets. I got a ride. We're going to meet my contact, and we'll be back here before you know it. And my buddy upstairs is going to keep your friend stable.
okay.
That bodyguard that helps you, he actually says, I'm coming too. I feel responsible for what happened to you, and I think it's imperative that I help to ensure that these individuals get the healing necessary to survive, if that's okay with you.
Seems fine by me.
Word of merrier. Take your time going, but hurry back.
So everyone hops out of the building. And the guy said there's several tunnels leading out. Some of them are marked with certain, I want to say, high-res paint that you can see easily in the darkness. And some of it's lit up neon style. And y'all are able to quickly navigate your way out. And Spyglass comes with you. He's all about documenting everything that's happening. Not sure why, but he is intent.
This is showing the human side. This is great stuff.
And it feels like forever, but eventually you do get out of the sewers. You meet a guy out on the surface. There's a car. It's more like a van. And you all get in it, travel for a while, and you end up outside of, you can't make out the name of the location, but the Mike character just goes, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Probably better you don't know whose place this is. And that will put us here. So Mike pulls out a keypad and types in a code to a door and walks in, and you see this big empty warehouse. It's empty. There's boxes all over the place. There's conveyor belts still running. There's parts still on the belts. And there's an elevator up here in this top part. It's closed for now. But he basically looks at everyone and goes, okay, go out there and check all these boxes. I'm trying to turn off the silent alarm right now. And basically, we have run at this place until I say otherwise. Start searching the boxes. We need anything cyberware. So that's the biggest thing we're looking for. Anything, replacement parts, just grab it, and I'll tell you when it's time to go. It's like the most. So they have all these piles of containers all throughout that y'all can look through and search.
All right.
I have this feeling we're going to have this situation. Gang, this arm is black. Beggars can't be choosers. Shut up.
So the Sparky will say you're looking in this pile. You're digging through. This box was even packed. Let's chuck it. So it's going to come out here. And so we'll actually go to that box. All right, Jane, you actually find some organs, internal organs. Sid actually finds a container of arms. This guy's going to come over here.
Not that kind of arm.
And stay away from the boxes that say members only.
And bodyguard, he's going to stay over there. Spyglass is going to stand around. All right, Ludwig, you actually find some replacement parts, eyes, replacement arms, that sort of thing. Might run up to this, looks like a locked door. There's a keypad there. You see him typing on it frantically. Keep searching. Don't mind me. Don't look at what I'm doing.
Or give a nod to Sid.
Another round of searching then, I guess.
Alonzo, you looking?
Do 2 perception rolls, Logan, for Alonzo.
Perception is under. Yeah, there you go.
All right. So everything's going good right now. You're all finding pretty good stuff. Mike's running to this big pile of boxes, and he goes, nope. He runs over to these over here. There they are. And he's grabbing boxes. And he's grabbed 3, and he's running back. He says, you're good. Don't mind me. You all keep doing what you're doing. These are heavy. I got to get into the car. And you see him run, and he, like he said, he's running to put him in a car outside. So y'all can do one more batch of searching.
The dude that brought us here just ran out. Does he have the car keys?
Someone else drove y'all here.
Don't stand on it.
Go Sparky.
All right.
I beat someone with a baby.
So Sparky, you actually found some good stuff. You found some Wolvers. You found legitimate cyber arms, cyber legs. A whole bunch of rare tech in here. A good haul.
You found the Augs.
Yes. Mike comes back in. He goes, start bringing the boxes to the door that y'all have real quick. Bring them over here. It's like, you see him checking his watch. Like, you still got time to look. We got to start hauling this stuff out to the van.
Let's start hauling this stuff out to the van then.
So, as y'all are moving around, several of these boxes fall down over in this far corner, and there's frames in these boxes. Now, For most that are unfamiliar with the actual frame, it's basically like an exoskeleton that you can wear, and it makes you better. Some are visible, some can be hidden under your clothes. You can attach stuff to certain ones. This is very rare and hard to find.
So how long does it take to strap on a set?
It has to be installed to you.
It's not just a strap it on. It's an installation.
So think of Elysium, the movie Elysium with Matt Damon.
Is that the one where he's a janitor, but he knows a lot?
And that he's a former car thief that they dying of cancer that they strapped into an exoskeleton.
Isn't that Avatar?
No, Avatar, the guy was crippled. They like cloned the aliens and like you magic, you could control the body.
Kind of like what the government does.
We need to get some of those linear frame stuff. Those will pay for for Mike's side of this.
Oh, storm.
Oh, I think you already grabbed some. I don't think we have to worry about paying them. We should probably head out.
Okay.
Any of them you
Started
grab, you don't have to pay
right?
for. So here's an example of these frames. They're surgically implanted to you, and you can fight harder, run faster. But any of them you take, you might be able to get installed free.
Take as much as you can.
If nothing else, it's stuff we can barter with.
All right. So we got people.
Get out of there.
How many people are going to grab frames? Sid's going.
My turn.
He's like, ooh, that will help me fight crime better.
Yeah, Sparky will grab one.
Okay.
Dude, there's a hole in the-
I will grab one after I've made sure that we've got all the parts we need for standard repairs to our guys.
So with how much you've searched and how much of the boxes you've given to Mike and he's taken out, you definitely have more than enough to fix Damone and Xander right now with what they want.
Did I find a tattoo gun?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it shoots tattoos. The plane.
Oh, hey, Cap. You found cat ears, all kinds of stuff in that box that Sparky found all kinds of augments in there. Alonzo, did you want a frame? Thanks, Cap.
Yeah, I'll go for one.
All right. So, everyone over here. Hey, Cat. I can't see my monitor. Please. No, lay down. I forgot to put Jane on here. All right. So, everyone goes over here. So, Mike actually comes to the top of the stairs and goes, and he's actually, I'm like, whoa, grab it and run now. We got to go. And he actually, you see him, Ludwig, he's taken a device. He's actually bracing the door so it won't shut. He's, we got to go now.
I'll move to the other side of the door.
Okay.
Okay, grab and go.
I want some athletics checks because that's actually going to determine how far you get.
Athletics.
They're going to be, these are a wee bit heavy. That's under body.
If only they had linear frames to help them haul them.
Sid does well enough.
I said,
He'll get here. It's a race. All right. Yeah. Just all right. So Alonzo, you actually, you're getting pretty far with it. It's heavy. These are heavy things, but you're getting pretty far with them. Let's see, Jane, you're about right here.
Not so good.
You're right there. It's not bad.
When you die, just press A.
And Sparky, you're just ahead of Jane. All right. Get one more. Y'all. Sid. Sparky, you take off in a full sprint. Sparky, you're actually able to make it to the door and hand that off to Mike.
Mine.
Sid, Jane, you get about here. All right. Wanda, you're Everybody right here. At that point, that's when you hear the alarm klaxon go off. You see some red lights flashing. You hear the elevator going. So Lonzo and Jane, one more round. Oh, yeah. Sid's out there. Yep. Alonzo, you make it.
If the alarms go off, this is all gravy. Screw it. If the alarms go off, I'm dropping it.
Okay. So, Jane, you drop it. Oh,
Which
you
got a
make it.
Good roll anyway.
You make it. So you don't drop it. And everyone's looking, and all of a sudden they're like, that Kung Fu Master just jumps and gets over there. And Mike is go. And everyone's run to the car, and he takes the device, and it collapses, and that door just slams shut. And he gets in the car, and he tells that driver to punch it. And he's, ooh, that went pretty good, actually. The codes actually worked this time around to delay that alarm. Last time it only lasted a minute, and I was barely able to get out with my life. So, y'all, eventually.
How many times have you done this?
To this place? Yeah, to this place? Oh, this is like the 15th time. I try and mix it up. But this was just the closest one. Gas
I'm
is
going to pay
expensive.
attention to the company that runs that place and make sure he doesn't have any investments there.
That'd be easy for you to find out. It's under education. Do a business roll. You're good. You actually sold stock from them not that long ago.
I had a feeling.
So it doesn't, no cat, my muffin. So it doesn't take you long. She keeps pawing for my food.
She's no cat.
My cat's literally lying in front of me. She's half on my keyboard, half on my desk, and I have a muffin over here. And she keeps you just see her just pawing for it.
No cat like the kids do. You know.
You'll probably hear that from them. Both of my boys are behind me playing Fortnite right now. So it doesn't take you long to get back to the hovel. No, cat, stop. It's going to be all night. And it takes a while to get everything loaded. They don't even have grab lifts. They just have normal carts to wheel these through the sewers. But eventually, over much time and effort, you do get back to here. And now, surgery time. When you get back, Damone and Xander are not dead. They are still alive. Xander probably not too happy because of all the bedside manner of the other doctors.
Yeah. I'm still with it. I still had 10, 12 points. So I just had some critical hits.
So
he had both hands, you probably would have started choking the doctor.
So the guy keeps going, if you die, I'm going to sell all that's left of you to the guy across the sewers.
Hope he likes Swiss cheese.
He actually holds, because Damone's passed out. He takes the saxophone. He's playing it off key. Baz, never was good at this stuff.
Oh, did I mention the Sanctus security system?
No.
The flames that come out of the bell, they go the other way.
Hot lips.
Thank God of this asbestos mask I'm wearing. So when everyone gets in, as one of those, good. First things first, let's divvy up the stuff. So Mike sets aside the frames everyone claimed, and then he pulls out the box of augments that Sparky found. He just sets those aside and goes, you can just go through that. That's whatever y'all want installed. Just pick through, and we'll see if we can't make that happen. And the doc is literally going through, and he is looking for the appropriate cat. Stop going for the muffin. The dog keeps going for the appropriate organs needed. You just see him going, no, maybe.
No, yes.
Pretty much. And he'll find one and go, there we go. Need that. That's the one right there. And he puts on the table. He's not putting it in anything sanitary. It's just, there it is. And continues on. And finally he gets up and goes, all right. I think I have everything I need. Time to prep for surgery. And prepping for surgery is him opening a cabinet and pulling out a bunch of liquor bottles and just setting them down. And basically saying, all right, here we go. One for you. Gives it to Xander. One for me. And he takes a swig.
Anesthesia?
And he goes, no, I just thought it'd keep you from trying to kill me as I fix you.
Great.
He's like, I'm just kidding with you. I got some anesthesia right here. Let me just make sure the dosage is correct, and we'll get this show on the road. And you see him fooling around with everything, and he kind of looks at it. Jane over there, he goes, I guess just divide that pile of organs between the two and make sure that one's still breathing, pointing at Damone.
Sparky's going to assist.
Okay. So right now, can't stop. Gonna be all night with you, Cat.
So you gonna eat that muffin?
That's what she's doing right now. Hand to God. Give it to me. Do it. Give it to me. All right. But Jane, with that's enough to ensure that Damone is not dead right now.
I feel happy.
No. Yep, stop. And we're gonna do, and with Sparky with that tech roll, you're actually both able to combine those in pop. So you're actually able, between the two, you're able to get Sparky, not Sparky and Jane, you're able to get Damone complete. He's alive. Now, come here now. She's doing it too much, it's distracting. So all that's left now is Xander. I want to do rolls for that. And Sparky, if you want to do another Cybertech roll. Okay, yeah. So once again, you're able to get him fixed up, and because he's not actually getting a cyber arm, it's easier. Just straight up replacement arm. So Xander, you're now up in mobile.
All right.
Okay.
Actually gain any points from that, or yeah, 13.
You're still normal because you didn't want any cyber.
Right. I was just talking about health wise.
Yeah, you get health back. So does Damone.
Okay.
And there's enough meds in this place that you can actually get back up to a full.
Okay. Gotcha. That was the question.
So for everyone else that wanted any of the cyber tech, this is basically what you got. I can write it down. You've got two pairs of wolvers. You've got two pairs of cyber legs. You've got 4 pairs. So quite a lot of cyber arms. So 8 total of the arms. If anyone wants that. You got a pop-up SMG. You got a pop-up shield. Of course, everyone got they got the frames. Those are at your feet. And those were linear frame betas. What those do is basically upgrade your body to 14. And the other requirements to have these installed, you also found in that box, which is grafted muscle and bone laces, which that's required to have these work.
Ludwig pulls out a pair of shades and puts them on and says, these are the only frames I need. And Sid takes them back. Ludwig looks sad.
And actually, the one thing that interests Spyglass most is that there's actually a shoulder cam in that box. He wants that because he actually has the cyber arm. He sees things. I've been trying to get my hand on one of these babies forever. I can aim one camera one way, one the other, and the other. I can have 3 cameras going at once.
It's not a difficult install. He's got a cyber arm with slots available. I say that.
What did you say goes to 13?
No,
Shower? Yes, he did.
it brings your body up to, I want to say it was 14. Let me find it again.
That's what you said.
There you go.
There was a minimum body requirement prior to having
Uh,
the thing installed.
minimum body 8.
Okay. I have 6, so not going to happen.
If you want to go all on crazy, they're like muscle grafts that'll get you to the body requirement, and then you get the frame.
I was about to say, if 2 grafted muscle and bone lace will get your body to that to have it installed, which was
So what does happen when somebody has negative humanity?
When
you
there's
go
humanity goes,
you start cyberpsychosis, technically.
Goody.
when your empathy goes below 3, you start going cyber psycho.
So the grafted muscle and bone lace says that y'all found that's what brings your body up by 2, and y'all have enough of those to get you to that threshold to have this installed upon you.
Let me give you some.
I'm just curious, what's your empathy? Your humanity is 35. As your counselor, I can't recommend you do this.
Yeah.
The doctor over there drinking goes, "Hey man, you look pretty badass."
Oh, wait a minute. Empathy? I have the 3 empathy with -4, maximum 7.
As your counselor, I cannot recommend you undertake this augmentation.
All right.
Don't listen to her. She's lying to you. You're gonna look so cool. You're gonna be able to run faster, shoot better. Chicks dig it.
It was already my.
Oh, come on. Kick it.
If chicks running away for their lives from you is the new definition of dig it, then yeah.
Okay,
No.
the grafted muscle and bone lace humanity loss is 4d6.
They're both the frame and the muscle is 46, and you're technically gonna have 2 of these grafted muscle and bone laces to get you to the frame.
Yeah, I can see it. You go all Death Blossom, save us all.
Yeah, requires a body of 8 and 2 grafted muscle and bone lace. So 8d6 plus another 4d6.
All right, so Sparky's being counseled by Jane right now, but does anyone else?
Dad, I can't see.
You can't see yourself. So does anyone else want to try it?
Let me help with that surgery roll.
Oh, the camera goes on this way.
One piece you can.
Why didn't somebody tell me my butt was so big?
One piece, Dad. One piece she can't even read them. She can't even wash.
Sid goes up that doctor goes, "Yeah, I want this on. It's gonna be make me a better cop."
That would be the chrome law.
I was gonna say only if it's in the right blue color.
Your gunmetal.
That'll require a little bit of time, but it is doable. As I said, it would be 12d6 empathy.
Okay, honey, here, you want a hug? Do you want a hug? Okay, I'm not gonna get you.
Oh, look at all those 6s.
He's good.
Is that Sparky going insane?
No. That's Sparky helping Jane with
He's not even drinking it.
Yeah, he's got 10 left. He did that just on the nose. Oh, it did it for me. Yay. All right. So Sid gets this all done to him over time, and he looks cool. Nothing seems to be bothering him right now. Now you can do just the bone lances, and that brings your body up. It is 46 humanity loss, but it brings it up your body up by 2. Get some upgrades, or from any of that list. You had arms, legs, wolvers, a pop-up SMG, a pop-up shield.
No, I think I'm good. I've eaten enough of my empathy already. I don't have a good luck when it comes to rolling the dice.
Now, Damone would not have taken any anyway, but the scene that comes to mind is the last thing he remembers is getting sliced up by that big katana. And then when he finally opens his eyes, there's this scene out of a horror movie where the doc has all these people laid out and opened up and the frames being installed and this, that, and the other. And Sid smiles with this mad look in his eyes. Says, "Oh, hell, what am I? Oh, my gosh." She runs outside and catches breath. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Whole
Somebody
thing was
brings
a
you your
nightmare.
pants.
Wait a minute.
If somebody brings you your pants, you go. Sorry.
Thanks.
Out of there in a hurry.
Yeah, things don't feel right, but okay.
Well,
I ain't dead or nothing.
I told you to leave you a straight stock.
Yeah, the stuff we got for you would be no humanity cost.
That still don't feel right, because you've been cutting in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so somebody hands them the list of artificial this, that, and the other, or it's like, oh wow. Okay.
May not feel right, but that mustache is on point.
What mustache? Doing, 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 doing. Hey, the musical instrument.
If you twist the right one, it works as a mouth harp. But be careful. The twisting the left one makes you evil.
You have a sudden urge to tie people to train tracks.
All right. So now that everyone's basically just said, we'll just call it even. Mike loading this stuff up and says that surgeon. All of a sudden, the gentleman comes in and goes, Mike, who'd you go rob? He goes, oh, well, this was in a hurry. I went down the street around 2 blocks. And that R&D lab is like, Mike, is this the one you've been robbing continuously? Not continuously, okay? It's just been recent. The guy he peeks a head back out the door. He's like, hey, I think they tracked those boxes you stole because there's a bunch of guys down here. And they're threatening to cut off the power down here and actually got people held at gunpoint right now. And everyone hears that exchange.
Let's go see these folks.
All right, let me. Which map is it? No. Yes, no. This one. I have so many maps on here. There. So you can clearly see the group of people over here in the middle. Some other guards approaching. And you see them, they're all in black gear. Guys, and they're talking to each other. It's garbled. And you hear one clear as they say, sir, we found them. And they all aim their weapons at you. They all go freeze.
That's my line.
Oh, goody.
So, what do y'all do? Cool.
So, sir, you found him? Who is this sir? If we might talk to him. And just with the hands up.
So, when you go, who's this sir? One of them clicking in their mic. They want to talk to you, sir. You hear some in the back and goes, he's coming here right now.
All right, then. Well, we just stand here and stare at each other. Sir marches forward. Oh, hell.
There, sir.
Kind of losing track of these guys. We have not yet met Famine, or have we?
He was the first you met in that drug lab.
I thought it was Pestilence. Oh, anyway. Hey there, sir.
We meet again.
Yes, sir. Not to
Well,
overuse the title. Can't hear.
My cat just left. We traded.
That's right. It's okay. He's deciding where he wants to lay down. I don't exactly need to see the screen right now, so it's okay. Wherever. So how's the business going?
Business is going good, except when I'm being robbed.
That is a bummer. I have to thank you, though. If it weren't for what we robbed from you, I don't think I'd be standing here chatting with you.
You're welcome. But you stole from me. That's a problem. And as you can clearly see, I have everyone down here rounded up. And I barely can tell, but the whole reason this place works is up over at the temple. If you go to the top of the map, you'll see this. So it's like the similar tank that Jammer was in. There's a individual strapped in here, and there's 4 others hooked up, and essentially they're all net runners. They all hook up there and help with the strain. And these individuals take it upon themselves to help power this place, because this is almost kind of like a place for lost souls. And that's what, and they all look like this. They're all just hooked up, just
And importantly, dead to the world. They're in their own little virtuality.
Yeah.
So they don't know that the guys with guns are standing next to them.
Yeah. But the biggest thing, the people that do know what's going on there, is this group right here.
Oh, yeah. Sir, what can we do to make it right?
Normally, I'd ask for the stuff you stole. Since some of it's inside of you, I can't really get it back without violence. But we also have history. And that makes this a lot more difficult, doesn't it?
Doesn't have to be. I think you've seen what we're capable of on a good day. It's not being one of our best days.
No, it's not. And I have you at a slight disadvantage. See, there's some nice, poor, innocent civilians over there. See them.
Oh,
Look nice. Look innocent. I have no qualms of executing every single one of them. Makes no difference to me. They're just nameless casualties and victims of Night City. Is what it is. But I think they mean something to you.
They do. Yeah, Simone just says it freely. So what I'm trying to say is that you could go down the vengeful path and layer this place in blood, and you'd feel better. You'd get some of your bits back that still work. Or, like I said, you've seen what we're capable of on a good day. Why don't we trade a service for some parts?
Against my better judgment, I would probably shoot that deal down. But I am not like my other two compatriots. So what do you have in mind?
Now, that's really up to you. What sort of service do you need done?
Aside from better security at his shop.
Yeah, aside from that.
Normally, when you have a leak, you plug the leak. And there's many leaks. You plug them when you find them, and I have plugged the last leak.
Yeah, but you're no plumber. That's your job.
No.
This ain't about leaks. This is about the flow. This is about the flow of credits from out there into your pockets.
And that's true. I am a businessman first. You know this. You've seen what I do. And unfortunately, our run-ins have caused problems. Now, as I said, I'm not like my other two compatriots. I'm not out here for blood or glory. I'm just trying to get up there in Night City. I'm definitely out there for money and status. To do that, some people have to go away.
All right. So who are these Walking Dead people?
You've met them. If you can eliminate them, it's no issue. They're just inside that building you just came out of.
You mean your primary thief and his accomplice, the surgeon?
Like I said, when you have holes, you got to plug them. And I want you to go in there, grab everything you stole, everything they have in their stash, bring it out here, and bring those two out here, and you execute them in front of me. We'll call this little arrangement square. until we meet again.
All right. So you do choose the path of cruelty in a sort of way.
Night City. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
What if we were to offer you something of greater value than the parts that we stole?
I almost want to call this bluff. What could you offer me that was better?
I think of all sorts of things, actually. I'm thinking about my latest ride, actually, just to start with, an APC. Functional. Works.
I have those. How do you think I got here? Now,
Yeah. You can't have too many. And also, it's who this one belongs to that might be of interest to you.
oh. Now, who would that be?
Now is when we start negotiating a little bit. Information for trading off some of your bloodlust.
I see. All right.
You take some of the people off of that landing over there, and then we can start talking some more about this vehicle.
You see him raise his hand like that. And you see the showman is releasing. He grabs his stand and
There
he
goes
runs
Bob.
off. And they tell this guy to go, and he just walks back over to this area. He's smoking a cigarette the whole time. He just goes back over there. He's got nowhere else to go. This is his home.
I think you've heard of, I don't know, actually. If the guy is really, that's his real name or not. Mr. Tanaka.
I have heard of this individual.
That's who this APC belongs to right now. Used to belong to Max. Mr. Tanaka's in all sorts of backstabbing.
So that's where it went. So you're saying I find this Tanaka person, I can take it from him?
I'm sure you can. As you said, you've got several of your own. It's just a matter of scouting out the place, figuring out where he stashed it, making sure he doesn't use it in whatever plan you have. They can actually help you out with that at the cost of evacuating some more people from under your guns.
See him do that again. Once again, you see these two are released. They go back. Once again, they have nowhere to go. This is their home. He looks back at you guys. Continue.
I know where he is.
Do you now? You know exactly where this Tanaka person is.
I know where I saw him last. It was a pretty sophisticated place, if you take my meaning. Bodyguards and all sorts of I live here and you better not get in my face mentality.
So this man took you all in and is got an APC, and you know where he is. So if I said you are going to show me where he is, you'll do it.
Yeah. At the cost of releasing the rest of those people. And you getting out of here.
You stole some linear frames.
Yeah. There just ain't no getting around that.
I want whatever of those frames is left in that building right here in front of me. And you all come with me and show me where this APC is at. I will let those civilians go.
All right. Damone turns around. Who's right there? Alonzo and, oh God, is Sid there? Wearing one of the goddamn frames?
Bulked up under his
Yeah.
coat with one of them, yeah.
So he turns to
He can't put his arms down. He's just
Alonzo and asks him, "Hey, would you go get those frames?" And then he turns to Xander and says, "Would you stand in front of Sid?"
Sure.
All right. My associate here is going to fetch those frames, and we will have them here momentarily.
and Pam's like, all right, I'm waiting. Tell him to hurry up. And it doesn't take
Yeah.
long to get him. Mike's not even in there. He jetted.
Yeah.
All he is what's left. And the doctor. That doc's still there. He goes, he left.
I bet he did. So
So
how come what's left of the frames? That's what's left of them. Thank you, Alonzo.
So when you bring him out there, he thanks you. So he basically walks up, looks at the boxes, and he plays his finger, and two of these guys grab him and they walk off. So he looks at you, and the other guards come over here. So those civilians are now free. And he says, "All right, we're going on a drive."
Sounds good. I love drives. Hey, can we get a milkshake someplace? I'm just dying for a milkshake.
When you say that, he goes, "The ice cream machine's broken."
Oh God, it always is. Even in the future. All right, y'all. Looks like we're going to go visit our friend.
So now we're gonna transition to
Now, importantly, the bodyguard is nowhere to be seen, right?
yeah. He
Okay, good. But I'm sure he's in a position where he's well aware of what just happened.
yes.
Okay. What he does is what he does, but this is us buying time for the civilians here, and then we can take whatever opportunity presents itself.
Just hold B. Just hold it.
I'm getting the map ready. So basically, you are all escorted out of these sewers by these armed guards. And when you get out, there's actually, let's see if I have it on the street level. These.
Oh, nice. I've ridden in one of those once before. Loud as hell. I mean, you gonna get something to protect our hearing?
He goes, "You got hair protection on your ends of your hands."
Nice. Question. 2 of those, right?
Yes.
So are they splitting us up between them as well?
So when y'all get to street level, there's actually a full other group of these basically mercs, we might as well call them that. And they're all get into the first one. All the guards that brought you up in famine get in the second one to take off.
Yeah, and where they want us? They're just gonna follow?
They put you in it.
Okay, but all of us in one. That's what I'm after.
Yeah, so they keep y'all together.
So how many guards are in there with us at the end? Famine and others.
So there's 2 individuals that they look like they're leaders or at least in charge of a group, but there's about 8 just normal doom and gloom foot soldiers, and then these 2 individuals, they look more important than the rest.
Okay. So 10 mercs, and then famine, 11, and then us all crowded in there.
Yeah.
Now, don't know a thing about how these guys operate, but as they climb up over the city, do they have that side door open?
Yeah.
So he twirls the left side of his mustache. The evil planned one. Sid's what do they do about our weapons? Gather them up, I assume.
Yeah. Anything that was non-concealable.
So we
Or
have this ear protection on. Let's see.
Cat came back up here to play.
Before we put our earplugs in, Damone would have made the comment, man, gonna be flying in one of these things. I bet you we need some flying lessons like old Sparky there. Maybe you folks need some flying lessons like old Sparky there. And when we get in there, he looks right at Sid and then looks at the door and then looks at the bosses because they can't take the frame off. And what are they going to do? Shoot up the inside of their precious little manticore with them in it? This is a hand-to-hand situation. They need some flying lessons. Show them the door.
Alrighty. That'll be a brawling check.
I think he's asking Sid to do that.
The rest of us can join in, but Sid is the only one that is tough enough to survive whatever they throw at him at the initial onslaught.
Okay. So
the rest of us, yeah, we'll pick our targets after that.
all right. So he's good.
Wait, go really fast. Go really fast.
So he goes for the nearest guy. Let's see. 50-50. It's
Wait, if it's slow, you can't take forward.
one of those officers or a mook. It's a mook. So he just immediately runs up. They're not expecting this. And the guy basically immediately is grabbed by the throat because Sid's able to be the Undertaker, just lift him up. Bye. And drops the guy.
You're entitled to one phone call.
Justice. So I wonder if I can.
Do a quick search of a Star Wars Telgorn shuttle. It should be the same map. They're shaped about the same.
This will work. It's not perfect, but
Yeah, I know they produced an interior map of that thing. Basically a rectangle with a cockpit on it.
I actually have something I can use. It's not going to look perfect, but it'll do. Yeah, stop. Stop punching the keyboard.
You're right.
Punching the keyboard.
Looking for the any key.
Okay. Get you here. You there. Y'all are going to be in tight quarters. These aren't big. These aren't luxury aircraft. I was not expecting this. I should have expected the unexpected.
Yeah, we like to see what's right off the map.
Yeah. So Sid's right there because he just choke slammed the guy to oblivion. And then a few of these because one's going on a trip. We'll have one up here flying.
We'll make it to where you can.
Okay. And all right. You're in a Manticore, but it looks like a Valkyrie from Warhammer 40K. But if you look close, they look almost identical. It's crazy. Okay. There's the guy that went on a trip. All right. Let me get this in this. All right. So that first guy just saw Sid basically.
Our initiatives didn't carry over, so we have to re-roll them, I guess.
Hold on. Did not carry it over?
Not from the other map.
Sparky 13, Damone.
Yeah, we don't see our own is the thing. I only see the bad guys.
Yeah.
So I have everyone on mine.
Okay, just call us out.
Yeah, just call it up.
All right. So this individual is going to shoot at. He pulls out a pistol and shoots at Sid. That will hit. Sid's going to attempt a evasion. Okay, so he takes that. Yikes. Good thing he has a frame on.
No, wait a minute. The damage of the thing was 46 and he got 24.
He got all sixes.
He got all sixes. Yeah. Jesus.
So we got a critical damage too. That's because he's wearing the good stuff. They're like, the computer's, oh, hell no. And not on my watch. I've never seen that before. That's not voting, which that means. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's karma. Sid should never have taken ill-gotten goods.
How dare he defy? He got some broken ribs. So he can't move too far or he gets hurt more. It could have been worse. He could have just died. Xander.
All right. Is that for me to attack or evasion?
Attack.
I got you. All right.
Hey, So anything that's concealable. So anything that wasn't like a big weapon. So your pistols, melee weapons.
Yeah, I got a knife. Right about it. Everything else is probably visible.
You probably still have your katana. Like I said, melee weapons.
Okay.
Really like the big rifles they were worried about.
I got you. Okay.
And remember, it's not beating him down; it's get him off the thing, push him out the back.
Oh yeah, I did is a skewer him and throw him out. So this
Yeah, this is a close quarters map. Assault weapons really wouldn't work too well. All right, you can click on who you want that against. So this guy right here.
yeah, I guess so. He's closest.
Gotcha.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I'm on the group map, not mine.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All right, so he's gonna. All right, you get him.
That's basically what he tries to do: stick him, then put a plant a boot on him, and push him out the door.
Gotcha. All right, so we're gonna move you onto him.
Yeah, because I'll be closer to the door once that happens.
Yeah. All right, so you're onto him. All right, I got 2 goons going next. So this guy, once again, is gonna shoot at. He's gonna shoot at Sid. The next guy's gonna do the same. Timon, it's your turn to attack.
Okay. So looking around real quick, big guy Famine is right here in front of me, right?
Correct.
And the door behind him is closed, going up to the cockpit.
Yes.
All right. Did I happen to see how they operated that door?
Little switch.
Okay.
Click a button. Psh.
Maybe a little too early to worry about that. I grinned at Famine. They left me my bat.
Yeah.
Crazy people. Gonna run back through the crowd and help out Xander. Push this out the door with a bat.
You can.
I thought I
Yeah.
was just straight up successful, so you're probably okay.
Yeah, he's essentially they've moved about here.
Yeah, the guy that can't exactly dodge me because he got a sword sticking out of him. So you want to what, to hit roll or something?
Yes.
All right. With the sword sticking out of him? Okay.
I don't want to die.
Then
He's not really grappled. Grappling is a brawling attack. So he's just been hit with a melee weapon and pushed back.
and he takes the electric as well.
Don't forget, that's a medium melee weapon. You get to attack twice with
Yeah,
it.
fire 2.
Oh, you're right. All right. We'll try again.
All right. So he takes that.
Is he still there?
Yeah,
So-
he's gone.
Okay, good deal. That was the goal. That's what we're trying to do. All right, that's it.
All right. So
2 down, bunches left.
all right. All right. So we're gonna Luke up here. He's actually gonna run towards Xander and he's gonna attempt to brawl you. So I need an evasion from Xander.
Trying to get back up here to it.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. And this one is going to, he's actually going to shoot. He's going to shoot at, all right.
I didn't have a chance to repair my armor, so
You would have been able to find some through Mike.
Yeah, that's how I picked up the sword, so it's okay. I
Okay.
already did my armor too, so you're good.
that'll help a bit.
All right, Sparky, it's your turn to attack.
I've got a bat.
Well, now's the perfect time to test it.
Oh, there we go.
And who's that against? All right, this guy. All right, this.
Are you counting in your yeah, you are. Okay.
Yeah, it's all in there.
It's all in there.
He actually takes that one. Yeah, pretty much. All right. So this guy right here is actually going to try and shoot. They're terrified of Sid right now. Oops, it gets it again. Sid laughs at them. Not maniacally, just laughs.
It tickles.
If you know how many citations I'd write against you right now. All right, Jane, is your turn to attack.
Okay.
They don't have Miranda rights in international airspace.
Oh my God, they're crazy. Oh no, they're crazy. And then so this one that's now between me and Damone.
This one we said was done, wasn't it?
I don't think that one's done.
Yeah, that one's not done. No. We
Okay,
shoved ours out the back already.
I got you. Yeah.
See, it worked. They thought I was just some innocent floozy. And that's a melee weapon, so it does double damage to armor or whatever it is. All right, that's it for me. Peg, you're muted.
Sorry, thank you. Alonzo,
I was wondering what was going on.
sorry about that.
Oops, I didn't mean to roll twice.
You get 2 attacks with melee weapons. So.
That guy will attempt to evade. All right. What kind of melee weapon is it? Like a knife or a... We'll just say it's a knife. We'll do 1d6 on here for you. Take care of that.
And hopefully, in all that, you've managed to kick him towards Sid, standing there like the goalie at the end of the world.
Someone's not on here. Ludwig, your turn to attack.
Is a very heavy pistol something I would have had on?
We'll say you were able to keep yours.
It was hidden.
Where did you hide that? None of your business.
Don't ask. It's better you don't know.
I think I'll roll away from this big giant dude in the middle, behind Sparky. So I got a shield, and I'll shoot the guy that got ripped up by Jane.
All right. So that guy. We're all the way.
Ouch!
Nah, you missed.
Did I shoot the plane out of the sky with that?
Yeah, definitely shot the wall for sure.
Now, with the armor in here, it's like bing, 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 bing. Ricochet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, let's see your
Just
left.
yell out, "Suppressing fire!"
Let's see. Where am I? All right. Alonzo, the guy you stabbed, is going to stab you back. So give me 2 evasion rolls, Logan. All right. So half of 5 goes to you. And you're at full health, by the way. Okay. So both. So I'm going to call them the shield bros. They both go. One's going to come here. One's going to go after Sid. So first one attacks Sparky. Go ahead and give me another one, Sparky. Okay. Those both went through. So half a 17, whatever your armor is. And the second one's going to go up against Sid. This one takes 1. And Famine. Right now, Famine's actually going up to this console and he presses a button this round. That's going to be his activation. Sid is going to retaliate to the man that just tried to smack him with a stick. He tries to grapple him, but he doesn't. Yeah, that's the one that's dead. Okay, Xander, you get to attack.
So I still got one on me, right?
Yes.
All right. That's the one. Get my map back. This guy? Or is this one? The one's right on me.
Yeah, one's right on you.
Yeah, so I'll go back to melee with him. Where'd he go?
That guy's going to run up and try and stab Sid. Sid's good. All right, Jane, the one that you shredded, he's stabbing you. Only 1 evasion for Jane. Now you're good. All right, Damone, you get to attack.
All right. It looks like I'm a little concerned about Sid now. So I'm going to run over here. And not big shield boy, because I'm pretty sure he'll almost evade the hell out of me. But I'm going to try to show this one the door. Whack him over the head with a bat.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So 1 gets him.
All right. That'll be the first one. 9, and then the electric bit. Okay, that's it.
All right. All right, Xander, the one that's on you is gonna stab twice. Wow. We have 2 evasions from you.
Here, get back up there. All right.
Here again. This guy's gonna come down and try and stab Jane. I only need 1 evasion from Jane. You're good. All right, Sparky, you get to attack. Have a guy right in front of you. All right. This guy's gonna come down and stab at Alonzo. He's gonna try. So 2 evasions from Alonzo. All right, you take 1 damage basically. Jane, you get to attack.
Ooh, double 6s.
So we're gonna start on the bloodied one because if he fails, okay, he's dead. So we're gonna tack that onto the next one. Yeah, so that goes through.
2 6s. That should mean I get a critical hit, doesn't it?
Yep, it does. So let's see what he gets. You gave him a broken arm, so he immediately drops his knife. All right, Alonzo, your turn to attack. All right, that guy's bloodied. Ludwig.
I forgot to swing my arm as I did that. Let's try again. Let's see. The guy to the right of Jane. I think she just stabbed him.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you got him. He's bloodied right now. I need 2 evasions from Alonzo. All right, so Alonzo, you take 1 damage. All right, shield bros. One's attacking Sid. Sid's pissed. Sid's actually bloodied now. And this one's going to swing at Sparky. Whatever your armor, half of 11 goes through your armor.
All right.
So, Famine, you see me who's messing with that console. He actually walks over and he's looking through a bin right now in the wall. All right, Sid is going to beat the guy that tried to get him. All right. Xander, it's your turn to attack.
All right. I'm staying on this same one's on me.
Pivot around him, shove him out the door. Just don't stand there and fight.
I'm trying.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah. Happy now?
I'm happier. Yeah. There's still a lot of them.
All right. Another guy trying to stab Alonzo. Just 1 evasion roll from Alonzo. Damone, you get to attack.
So we're not dealing with attacks of opportunity here, are we? If I back up.
I'll let you do it.
All right. So I saw Famine is rummaging around up there, and that has me worried. So I will run up to him.
Yeah, he's not looking.
And just whack him in the head with as hard as I can with a bat.
Yeah, go ahead. Neat. Add your
Okay, first one, second one.
alrighty. So that hurts him. That actually bloodies him. All right. Jane, you're getting stabbed. One damage. Woo.
All right.
All right. Sparky, you get to attack.
Sparky's gonna go over and hit Famine.
Okay, yeah. He is barely standing. That guy's gonna run and stab you in the back, Sparky. Dang. Jane, you get to attack.
The guy that just stabbed me.
And then he's gonna dodge this. That kills him. All right. Alonzo, you get to attack. Yeah. All right.
All right. There's a guy with a shield right there. It should be easy to shoot him, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, shoot. There we go.
Oh, I forgot to mention I have those shield piercing bullets just in case it matters in this role.
There you go.
You hit him, yeah.
You hit him.
he was so surprised that Sparky took off and hit Famine. It's like, wait, boss. And then wham!
Are goons stabbing Alonzo? Just one evasion roll from Alonzo. Yeah, you're good.
Trick is just to aim where the shield's not covering.
Screw that. Shield Bros. Yeah, that one just immediately saw what hell this on Damone. All right. So saved one, missed one. Other guy doesn't even know what's going on. He's still whacking on Sid. All right. Famine is in this corner. And he goes, if you kill me, you won't know where Max is.
Yeah, but you'll be dead.
Call your people off.
If you kill me, Max will surely die.
Call your people off.
And you see him tap on his wrist, and everyone actually backs off. Then he goes, all right. They backed off. I was not expecting that.
Tell
Max
the other
train-
tell the other Manticore to get lost.
You see him tap coordinates in, goes, all right, it's gone. You can look out the window right there. You'll see it.
And yeah, confirm that. We see it heading for another star and going to hyperspace.
Yep.
Right.
Second star straight out until morning.
Bye-bye. All right. Head us out of town.
Where specifically?
Kind of glance over at Sparky. Yeah, let's say somewhere within a mile of Max's old base.
I know an area.
And then Damone over to Sparky. You can fly this thing.
I can fly.
Man, no.
Yeah. Definitely in
I
his
picked up the
case.
chip for it.
Thank God. Come here, Jane. So here's what Damone has in mind, and he explains it to Sparky and Jane out of earshot of the others. We're going to land this sucker, let them get out. Famine lives because he might be right about Max. We're going to take the Manticore. Now they're going to be able to find the Manticore and trace it, so we're just going to take it someplace and trash it. But out of sight of them and away from them, so that we can then get the hell out of here and get back to town. It sound good?
Sounds good.
And that's the plan. We'll drop them off within a mile of Max's old base and say, get out, get your pilot out. Famine, till next time, buddy.
And he nods his head and goes, you are a worthy foe. Max picked you.
Let's get out of here before he changes his mind.
Not allowed to leave him with a missile when we leave.
Just don't kill Famine.
Oh, come on. So you got enough unique parks. We can find his ass.
Fair enough.
And you find a place just outside of, not that far away. And it's actually pretty familiar to you, Demo.
Yep.
Is it?
The old dive.
Yep, the old dive bar.
I'll
Essentially.
go say hi to Bob.
Yep, Bob's bar. Essentially, there's the map. All right, oh, there it is. It may look like a drop ship from Aliens, but it's a Manticore if you look really close. They park it. You force them all out. And
we leave in the Manticore. Leave them there.
Famine, you see him tap on his wrist and he slings egos. Those are the coordinates for Max's location. That's where you'll
Okay,
find him.
shooting.
You can fire off a missile, but don't hit Bob and don't hit Famine. Just let them know that we care.
You can take away all my fun. Forget it. I ain't wasting the ammo if I ain't going to get used to it.
I know.
I was about to say this parting shot of this thing starting to fly off, and then a parting shot.
But the thing is, when it comes to the four horsemen, Famine's the only one we've really been able to deal with, and he keeps his end of the bargain to an extent. So if anybody has to survive of the four, let it be him. Besides, he's about to give Bob a lot of business.
Yeah. as you fly off, I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Where do you hide that cat?
Yeah, but we'll call it a night there.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Well, good show, gang.
Yep. Thank
Yeah,
you,
so I
Miss Pegg.
specifically picked up the chipware for pilot land vehicle, air vehicle, sea vehicle,
What role does that give you?
skill level of 3.
I got a 9.
Well, it's skill level of 3 with the
It's you add 3 to your skill.
my total would be 8.
yeah,
3 plus my reflex.
So the two of them are up in the cockpit fighting over the controls. And, okay, I can fly better. I can do this. Why are we doing loop-the-loops? Come on.
Why are we crashing yet again?
Yeah. I'm sure the Manticore will survive it, but us?
There are crash sheets in this one, unlike the flying car you had the first time.
That's why I couldn't get my shot off. I see.
Yeah. So one little wrap-up item. We need to find a place where we're not far ourselves from some place to get a ride and get out of here. But we have an opportunity here to strip this guy down. All the weapons.
Go give it to the nomads.
Yeah, that's the idea, but I don't want to give this to the nomads with famine going to come and get it from the nomads. So
It's stripped in 30 minutes.
We can let them have a warning. It's, hey,
If you find an empty field, if you can take the tracer out of it.
exactly. That's if we can do that and call the avocados, let them know where it is, take the tracer out, move the tracer someplace else.
It's in a porta potty in Van Nuys.
And then strip it down for our own gear. Because there's going to be some equipment in there that we could use, we would like, or at least could sell. So that's for a future state. Not every day you get to steal a manticore. After stealing your artificial heart that is keeping you alive.
Pretty much. I was about to say, this will only take a couple of rolls if you want to do it right now, see how this resolves. Or we can save it for later.
Couple rolls. What? Name the person, name the role.
It's Sparky's really the one that's got the skills.
Go for it, Sparky. We're going to have to interrupt your piloting practice long enough to save this thing.
So
I can still fire a rocket launcher at the dashboard as far as that goes.
So here, this is what we'll do. Jane and Sparky do a piloting roll. Let's just see if you can land this thing real quick.
Well, they can land it real quick. Sir Isaac Newton's the baddest mofo in the universe.
All right, between the two, it's a bit shaky at first, but you're able to land it. You landed in an empty field. And this is where it's all going to come down to, most likely, anyone that wants to do. If you have any security tech,
that work, Sparky,
or in an air vehicle tech that can do that and see if you can find this thing. And Sparky, yeah, you did it. Okay, so yeah, so you're able with both those rolls. You find the tracer, you're able to take it, throw it down. Go ahead and both Jane and Sparky do a roll to take off the pilot air vehicle. Oh, yeah. Sparky hasn't even walked back up the ramp, and she's got that going picture perfect tank off. You know where the avocados camp is. You want to land it just outside their camp. Both of y'all make another roll so you can land her.
Right,
can we call them first so that we're not coming in looking like somebody's invading?
We always somebody have a D100 ready to see how long the furrow is we dig with it.
All right.
hey, we came in for a rough landing.
Yeah, so everything's going kind of good. Going on descent, the seatbelt sign comes on.
Routine stuff in this game is a 10.
Simple's 9, everyday's 13, difficult's a 15.
Okay.
This is a manticore. I'll give y'all both another shot. It's a long way to bring. Yeah,
there we go. There we go.
Here's the 15. It's a Manticore. You've never piloted one. This is different than a car. It's a bit difficult. It's
Well,
just
until I stuck that chip in 10 minutes ago, I had never piloted anything before.
but this is also different from the car because Sparky wanted to cut it off, dive for a second, then crank it back on, and that's what made that happen. So you're able to land safely outside the autocause camp, and that's where we'll start next time is at that camp.
Cool.
Very good. Thank you much.
No problem.
Good show, gang. I'm back alive.
Yeah, sorry that one went longer.
That's okay.
Well, it was worth it, as it turned out. So it's all good.
By the way, they just posted it as links, but check out the links in the Saturday Night Gaming, especially the second one. That's
those are great.
appropriate to our game tonight.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I'd say those are pretty appropriate.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine what it would sound like for Barbie to say, "Get away from her, you bitch."
But then again, who does?
Yeah.
Did you say Barbie?
Yeah.
You need to look at the links.
Yeah, one of the pictures is a Tumblr link
Oh.
of the loader from Aliens, and it's Barbie.
I was missing out on that. Sorry. I heard there's a new Barbie movie coming out with Margot Robbie is the main person in it.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds is Ken. Or not Ryan Reynolds, sorry.
Gosling.
Oh gosh, Gosling. Yeah, Ryan Gosling. To my dismay, Lindsay's actually interested in seeing it. Darth Vader at the end of Revenge of the Sith. No.
I saw a clip of it. It looks like they're making fun of themselves, so you might enjoy it.
I would hope it's satire.
Yeah. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again.
Knock on my door next time.
Apparently, there's like different Kens. They're all Ken though, so they're
There's hope yet.
very
This might be
competitive
the
with
way.
each other over who's the best Ken. I don't know.
Who's Ken Prime?
The Kenverse.
Oh my gosh. That's Ken the Great, and that's Ken the Lesser.
What are they going to do? Compare bulges?
They have a beach off.
Oh Lord, say that fast.
Exactly. That's the joke that happens in that scene. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'll beach off you anytime." You know?
Oh God. There's hope yet.
That's like the sum total of everything I know about it so far. So
There's hope yet.
No, there isn't. When the greatest thing about going is the popcorn.
Shit, it's not that good. $20
Sorry.
for a bag of this.
I can smuggle in a whole microwave and fix my own Redenbachers right here.
Hey, I had friends, their parents did that. They would have, his mom would have this big, almost like a beach bag, and she would pull out stuff wrapped in tinfoil and just start passing it.
Yep.
It's like, what'd you get? It's my favorite. I got a rock.
I'm in danger.
That's how it goes.
We're probably going to go pick up the Ford tomorrow. I don't foresee another chance of getting it for 6 weeks. So
I was still there. I saw it.
I'm just saying it'll just be MIA when you go looking for it and nobody took it. That's just coming at it.
No, all right. I went to Costco today and I did an obligatory look when I passed by.
Did they go ahead and pick up the trailer?
They haven't.
Okay.
Other than everything I was looking.
Right on.
I don't know how. I got the keys.
Yeah.
Unless he cut it off.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Nah, I wouldn't. Would not surprise me at all.
Yeah, they'll probably show up with our other one to load it on.
I was thinking about that. Honestly, I really was. Like, wouldn't it be ironic? I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. All right. Be well, all, and we'll holler at y'all soon.
Yep.
D&D next week.
Right on.
Boom.
Cool. I'll get my second character ready. In case
Second hell. How about third or fourth or fifth?
you forget, I think I have the least amount of health. I think my character has 16 left.
Yeah.
If he gets smited first.
Yeah, you got point.
Well, I've already figured out.
Yeah, that's right.
I figured out. I said, okay, if I want to kill as many people as possible, here's what I need to do. And then I said, okay, now what do I need to do that's intelligent? Because he's not stupid, but that's not going to just eradicate half the party.
I'll just leave that to us. We'll take care of that part.
There is something that y'all are going to regret. It is not what you might think it is. I'll just leave you with that.
Okay. The obvious is Magus.
The containers in the previous round. We should have destroyed those.
They're in the room with you're in,
Uh,
or they're in the room that he's in with several of you. Several of y'all have actually backed off into the room prior. But no.
Logan's the one over laughing maniacally at first level characters in Ravenloft.
Oh, speaking of Logan, did you get that email I sent you?
No, I didn't.
It would have been a couple of weeks ago. I sent you a gift card from Games Guild. Did you not get that?
I see it. I just don't check my email much.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm fine. Be well, guys.
All right.
Good show, guys.
It's-
Logan, keep me posted on how your progress goes.
Yep.
All right. We'll holler at y'all later.
Take care,
Okay.
everybody. Have a good weekend.
Good night, y'all.